So we have reports of one of the first doctors, the first Chinese doctors who blew the whistle on COVID-19, on the novel coronavirus in China. Apparently, she has disappeared and nobody knows where she is. She disappeared during the lockdown in China, and now that the lockdown has been lifted, she is nowhere to be found. And what's curious about this case is that even though absolutely no one knows where she is, there have been some cryptic messages being sent from her account, from her social media account. And so the story says the following. Okay. Just 2 weeks ago, the head of emergency at Wuhan Central Hospital went public, saying authorities had stopped her and her colleagues from warning the world. Flagship investigative show 60 Minutes Australia reported on Sunday. She has now disappeared, her whereabouts unknown, the show reported, also tweeting photos of AE. Soon after the show aired, AE's account on the Twitter-like platform Weibo sent out a single cryptic post with a photo taken from Wuhan's Yinhang Road. A river, a bridge, a road, a clock chime. The post read. The first since March 16, when the account posted to thank everyone for their concerns about AI and to reassure them that she was back at work as usual. AI was earlier given a stern reprimand after sending information about the early stages of the outbreak to a group of doctors. She wrote in a now deleted essay published in China's People's Renwu magazine, titled "The One Who Supplied the Whistle." The article described how AI had been silenced by her bosses after she took a photo of a patient's test results and circled the words SARS coronavirus in red. So, what's really scary about this story is that she disappeared, she hasn't been found. And her social media is sending this really weird message: a river, a bridge, a road, a clock chime. But the story here says something interesting. Where is it? Detainees in police or other official custody have been known to have their social media accounts updated, either by themselves acting under orders from the authorities or after police gain access to their devices. So this doesn't sound like a message that authorities will send out. A river, a bridge, a road, a clock chime. This is definitely the description of maybe the stuff that she can see if she is locked up in a cell somewhere. Maybe she is in a camp. A concentration camp, most likely. These things, a river, a bridge, a road, a clock chime, this is stuff she can hear from her cell, stuff she can read from her cell, she can see from her cell, or that she was able to spy, that she was able to see when she was being taken in. She is definitely under government control. That much is, I think, based on this particular message. That much is clear, because this is not something. If the government had control of her social media accounts, this is not a message that a government official or whoever would send out or would coerce her into sending out. So if it would have been the government, I would expect to hear something along the lines of, I am doing all right and I will be back to work next Monday, or something like that. I mean, this is just not, it's really not that cryptic, and it's really not that, I think, difficult to decipher. It's very clear that these are some sort of geographical description of maybe where she is, or where she was taken in, or maybe somebody on her behalf, somebody who knows where she is, took control of her account and sent out this message for certain people to understand where she is. People definitely know, whoever is able to decipher this. Anyways, I found that quite interesting, and the same thing happened to the other doctor, the one who died. He was only 35, but he was a smoker, and so COVID-19 killed him. He was among the first to blow the whistle, and he was carried away by the government and then returned, but it was already too late for him. He probably developed the disease while he was in custody, and they didn't give him any sort of care, and he died of it because of complications. But anyways, there is that. Signing off.